Fella.
Yeah.
You said fella.
All right, folks. Good evening. Welcome. This is another Wednesday. Voice sounds so fucking deep, like I'm on the quiet storm. This is Sip Rodgers, of course.
What's up, y'all? It's Akeem Marvelous. What up?
So as we usually do, we're going to let's discuss the weekend. How was the weekend? What did you do this weekend? Anything fun?
Yeah, I shook my ass this weekend, actually. I went to a party.
Do tell.
So the party of that. It was nice. I left there, shirt off, drenched as I should be.
Shirt off in the winter.
No, not inside the party though. Inside the
tough
party.
guy. We have a tough guy over here.
Inside the
folks.
party, son. Inside the party. You know what I mean? It was pretty nippy outside. You know, it didn't make sense for both shirts to get drenched, so I took one off to be dry. So when the other one got drenched,
it's a lot of explaining you got going on here, player. A lot of explaining you got going on here. But shout out to that though, man.
This guy just likes to take off his shirt.
Yeah,
son, no. I had an undershirt on, not like bare chest.
I think you were bare skin.
I was not bare chest. I am not that guy.
Bare back in any party.
I was not bare back, son.
Bare back in the party.
I am not that guy, son. I'm not that guy, son.
What did I do? I didn't do shit this weekend, man. Saturday I stayed in the crib. What the fuck was going on Sunday? Well, now me and Swanson chilled for a little bit outside.
On Sunday? He went outside?
Yeah. Not Saturday.
Yanni was popping.
Yanni was goody.
Kathy was good. What up?
Kathy was what?
Kathy. The fuck is the deal? That's the deal, Kathy.
So, I didn't do much, man. Shout out to Monday, man. Random day Applebee's, man. That was Monday, right? Was that? That was Monday. It was Applebee's.
Yeah.
It was like 4 days ago, though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Shout out to, it's clearly past your bedtime because you're an old lady. But, so anybody watch the Oscars on Sunday, folks? Any Oscar watchers here? Anybody? Shout out to
Rosie, B.
Rosie 99 on the check. Anybody watch the Oscars on Sunday, which was pretty interesting, man. Your man Chris Rock came out on fire.
Yeah, he was
cracking jokes, talking about the issue with the Oscar so white thing. The funniest thing he said to me was when he was like, Will and Jada saying they're not attending the Oscars is like, what he said?
Rihanna's panty is like Rihanna's panty. It was like him getting invited.
It's like me. But it's like me going into Rihanna's panty, something like that. And he said, I wasn't invited. That shit had me dying.
I didn't laugh when I heard that.
Nah, I laughed though. That shit was funny. Like, it's like, who are you to say you're not coming, bro? You wouldn't even. Well, what Chris Brown said that time? How you hating from outside of the club when you can't even get in? That shit was funny though. But what did y'all think? Chris Rock could have actually did more to me, but he did his thing though. People felt like, he was offensive. I'm like, Chris Rock could have been much worse.
Man, listen. If you know Chris Rock,
if you would have had Paul Mooney up there, dog.
Oh my God.
Paul Mooney, they would have to shut down the telecast.
I'm going back to y'all definitely not coming back next year. No more.
Paul Mooney tells white people about themselves so calm.
I like his jokes. He
doesn't yell. He just to the point. Boom, delivers his shit smoothly. But I heard Chappelle wrote.
I felt a little Chappelle in there.
Yeah,
a little subtly.
That's another one. I think he would have took it a bit OD too. If Chappelle would have been the one doing it.
Not OD. I think it would have been funny.
I think he would have went a little bit further than
He's so sarcastic, son.
It would have flew over a lot of
heads. Exactly, son. It's like they would just laugh, but they wouldn't have known why to laugh.
I would want to see Eddie Murphy do it.
Nah, Eddie Murphy,
I would like to see him. He's just gonna be funny.
Well, Eddie Murphy he talked about the Oscar shit in like
88, 87, like that. Shout out to Prince. Shout out to Prince on the check-in. Prince on the check-in. All right, Prince, you ain't kissing me on my.
But so my thing is, going back to the Oscars, honestly, what movie should have got nominations
for Best Picture?
Yeah,
that didn't get nominations.
What should have?
Straight Compton. Straight Compton is.
I can't speak on that. I can still say yes.
Straight Compton is I think is a little better. Than
Creed, I can speak on. I think for Creed, I just got caught up in the moment.
Nah, Creed is dope.
Creed is a great movie. I just didn't see
I didn't see Oscar worthy for Creed.
All right. So what is Oscar worthy then?
I'm saying that Oscars have a certain type of movie that's Oscar worthy. When they make the movie, all right, this is an Oscar type movie. It's certain. It's a season that it comes out from, like like September to like Christmas time. All those movies are Oscar movies. It's a sad movie.
It's pale.
People
very
about to
pale.
cry. It's gray.
It's very pale.
It's no action movies, no comedy.
That's what I'm saying though. But that's what I'm saying. But like culturally though, what does it always look like though?
Well, a bunch of white people.
All right then, exactly. No matter which way you put it, it's culturally. That's what I'm saying. Like culturally, it's one way, son, for the most part. When you talk about Best Picture, at least.
Well, I think the biggest
Beast of No Nations.
Beast of No Nation was a dope
film. Beast of No Nation was dope.
Yeah, but I don't think it's.
Of course not.
Like, it's better than a lot of the films. Just I mean, if you look at all those films that was on there, it's hard. Maybe it's probably a little better than The Martian, but there's a lot of films on there that were dope.
Shout out to Sharice.
Sharice was popping, but the biggest snub is
Sassy Pingaling was good.
Idris Elba should have been the best supporting actor. I don't give a fuck.
He wasn't the main actor? He wasn't.
Nah, little kid was, son.
Little kid was dope.
Yeah, he was dope, son.
But best supporting actor. Abu. Best supporting actor, Idris Elba got snubbed. That's a fact.
Who won?
Did he get nominated?
No,
of course he would.
But I mean,
but they were saying.
But I ain't gonna front that category was rough. But he still should have got nominated. But that category was rough. Take Sly the fuck out of there. Even though Sly was like,
that should have been a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, get that dude the fuck out of here, fam. Not over.
I would have been mad if he won though. If Stallone won for Rocky, I would have been like. I can take that.
No, he gotta get out.
Yeah,
but has he ever won for any of the Rocky?
He never won. So
you can't pick the 7th Rocky movie in
No, yes you can. Yo, son. Lifetime Achievement. Leonardo just got a Lifetime Achievement Award. The Revenant was not his best film
at all.
So they give that shit out like him.
I mean, that was pretty good though.
That's politics, man. Well, that shit, the whole award shit is politics.
Now you know subjective. You know who be winning awards.
I mean, everything's subjective. Art is subjective.
Exactly.
But
I'm saying, what? How many people?
Simply Divine. What?
You know who wins shit effortlessly? Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks would be in the crowd like, oh shit, they said my name. Oh shit, it's lit.
Now nobody's winning more than Meryl Streep, son. I don't know how much.
That's because she's actually good, but she's just like dumb. I forgot what the quote was in regards to the whole Oscars thing and the Oscar so white situation. Damn. But what do we want to talk about?
Shout out to Rock. What up?
The word misogyny.
Misogyny. Guys, how do y'all feel about that? Misogyny.
Do y'all know what misogyny is?
Yeah, ask the ladies. I want the ladies. Ladies, this is your day.
I spell it your day. M-I-S-O-G-Y.
Simply Divine.
Yep.
This
how
is your
feel
day,
about
ladies.
misogyny?
You want to talk about misogyny? Do y'all know what it is?
I'll say this though, awesome real shit though. A lot of dudes, especially on social media, they really act like they're misogynists though. I'm like, I'll read this still. Not even how you said earlier, like how they may do it without knowing, like, these niggas know. To me, it's like, yo, I'll read certain tweets from certain people, like, yo, you don't like women, fam. There's no way you like women.
I wouldn't say that's.
So, Simply Divine says, please elaborate because she's tipsy.
Oh, she's tripping on. What you drinking on?
So, misogyny, like, what's the definition? You give us the textbook definition of misogyny.
Should I read it out again, or should I give my own definition?
Well, read the textbook definition. We don't want the definition.
You gotta kind of translate that, though, like, break that down.
All right. So, according to Wikipedia, this is pretty accurate. It's very accurate, actually. Misogyny is the hatred or dislike of women or girls. Misogyny can be manifested in numerous ways, including sexual discrimination, hostility, male supremacist ideas, belittling of women, violence against women, and sexual objectification of women.
Yeah, we just kind of broke it down.
Sexual objectification.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's the one that's most prevalent. Yeah, that's very prevalent.
Now, ladies, how do y'all feel about that, ladies? Do y'all feel like there, like, a lot of men are misogynist? I feel like some of the things that y'all label as misogynist is a bit odd. Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah. They wasn't too popping those because he's on the show, but still, definitely appreciate you tuning in. But I feel like some of the things guys get, some of the things like that women call guys misogynists for, I don't think the shit adds up.
Like what?
Like what?
I tell you how women were on social media talking about they don't like to be called queen.
Well, that's different. Here's the thing, though. Queen, that's stupid. I don't think that makes any sense. But
I don't even want to dive into that one, honestly.
So basically, the rap music industry, Cerise. That's perfect. Okay. Yeah. That's what I want to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Misogyny in hip hop. Like, what are the levels of misogyny? Do you think hip hop is is misogynistic?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's
Why?
the question.
Why?
No.
Nigga, I listen to but I'm saying
not every artist, but like, you know, not even just hip hop, but like in a lot of cultures, you know, the objectification of women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it all the time. Like, when, you know, like women are treated as, you know, sexual objects. Like, there's not more to women than sexual objects and so forth. You know, like the music industry spews that out. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women a lot of people subconsciously, it plays into our subconscious. And a lot of women, they act accordingly to that also.
They definitely act accordingly to it.
They play a role in that.
You know what's particularly, I think, bothersome about like misogyny in hip hop? Because I love hip hop, I love hip hop, I breathe hip hop. But even the people who are considered conscious of misogyny, like J. Cole, is the records he be like, the shit he be saying on records, I'd be like, God damn.
But it's like that's something that like that's a standard. So regardless of culture, like we've kind of all been like conditioned that way.
You guys think hip hop is bad? These rock records, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. If you pay attention to some of the shit that they're saying on the records, these motherfuckers are just as bad as rappers.
Well, what are they saying?
They would talk about whore, and I don't know if it's verbatim, but they would like, a lot about
whore.
A lot of shit they would say is OD, man.
But you can't hear it.
Shout out to Matt M, 37 for becoming a fan. Please give us likes and share if you like our conversation. Please give us likes and share. But don't you think
I agree with you, Ross.
Rap definitely is sort of responsible. Country music, rock music, that's just as it's just rap gets put out there more because
it's black. It's black.
It's black guy
and media wants to like make fun of it.
Tupac was like one of the main ones, like who
he addressed the contradiction in his music regarding that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did because I remember he'd have a song, Brenda's Got a Baby, right? Yeah. Where like he spoke to like something of substance where
got everywhere in the city we go.
Yeah,
I see the same. Oh, we got that.
Yo, some chicks are bitches though, man. Like,
but he differentiated when he said, "Yo, when I call women a bitch, it's because
the behavior,
how they carry themselves." So
but
he wasn't saying, "Oh, women are bitches."
But you see what I'm saying? It gets contradicted because like, all right, you take somebody like Cole or Pop, they will say that, but then they'll call a woman a bitch, like, in general. Not trying to say...
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're saying. It's like... Like, to just describe somebody.
Yeah.
Like, not that woman, not...
not that...
Oh, yeah, that bitch over there.
That bitch over there. That's my bitch.
That bitch over there, she mad cool.
But you know now.
But that's the culture thing. That's the context, who you talking to, who you with. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing is... Go ahead.
Okay. Because even some women call me, Trina, I'm the baddest bitch. Chicks are buying that song, singing that song. I'm the baddest bitch too.
Like,
so, when we around each other, you my bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, ladies, if y'all can't do this shit, y'all call each other
bitches. When it's convenient, exactly.
But then when somebody else does it, you're upset.
But should we be held to a standard though? Like, just because they call themselves bitches, does mean we call them a bitch?
Well, no,
regularly speaking.
I'll go back to the point because
Sharif said something.
Sharif R said, it's sad that these impressionable young men think it's okay to disrespect a woman solely off of
what about the women disrespecting themselves?
I don't think
Wait. Time out.
But sometimes women support these same rappers too.
No, because they're controlled. The record company controls their image a lot of times also. Record company controls the type of substance that is coming out to begin with also. Like, that has something to do with it. I think the music industry has something to deal with it, but they're coming from the same place where we are, where we come from. So it's not because this executive producer or this executive of the label saying, well, put bitches or something like that in your lyrics and then we're gonna push that or anything like that. It's where how society, we've been conditioned to think. We're belittling women, I mean, you gotta call it spade a spade, son. Seriously, like, you know what I mean? Like, from young, like, I mean, we all used to think like that also.
Yeah, believe it. Sure, that's a fact.
Like, we didn't realize it.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
subconsciously,
like,
sure, 100%. But what I'm saying is, we can't. I personally don't think we can call like women bitches off the strength of them calling. No, that's clear. But off the strength of them calling themselves bitches, like. That's not cool because if I call you something, if I call him egg, somebody else from outside is not gonna be able to call him that
because he don't know the
because I don't fuck
you don't know.
You don't know. Talking about exactly.
Yeah,
and just like fuck you mean exactly. So there's certain things within your clique that you could call each other, but outsiders can't.
So alright, so like you're very alright. So that brings into what Sassy, Ping, and Rodgers allude to. They said the same thing could be said for the N-word.
That's true.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like when it comes down to that now, it's like I feel like the way how like hip hop culture has like amassed commercially outside of our culture. You know, that like the N-word is like something where it's like
wouldn't have control of the word.
Like we don't at all. Like there's white dudes, Asians, whoever, people that are non-black that feel like
once people started getting away with saying it by using the excuse of I grew up around black people, it's like we lost it from there because anybody who is not black who grew up around black people are gonna feel that they're entitled to the word as well.
Like you ever saw like Jay-Z and Oprah debate about it?
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's an interesting debate.
They're
right on both times, but like I see Oprah's view. And it was like, she was basically saying like, you know, we don't understand the strain of that word because, you know, like, I mean, we do take it for granted because we didn't come up necessarily in a time where like, you know what I mean, we're really seeing like overt lynching and just, you know, the mistreatment of blacks just out in the open where it's regular, you know what I mean? Like Negro, nigger was regularly used or whatever like that, right? And then Jay-Z's point is, well, you know, people give words power or anything like that, you know? So like if I'm using this as a term of endearment, you know, like we're not using it for that meaning, you know, like we take away that meaning from it. And it's like, like, you know what I mean? Like that's how we
I don't really know if that's true though. I do think we don't use it in the same.
You don't use it in that connotation.
Yeah, that connotation, but the word is still the word, man. Like you can't change the definition of word. It's a fucking word.
Yes, you can.
I don't think definition of the word.
Word of bitch that too.
Yes, you can. And it takes a generation. No. I'm gonna show you how you change the word, right?
It's language.
You see how they take the power out of the word, right? Words and power, right? We can make a word mean to us what we want to, right? So like in school, if a bully bothers you, right? Your shoes are ugly, right? Every day he looks at your shoes are ugly. Makes fun of you. You get new shoes. Now he can't say nothing about your shoes no more. The power's gone, right? So if he finds something else to fuck with you, you're like, you reaching now you do, right? So now before...
Shout out to Christina B. Christina B was popping.
Don't forget, get those likes, share the page. But,
so now before in the slave days, nigga, yo, that's put us down, whatever, right? So now we taking it back. We say, we're gonna use nigga as a term in endearment. We ain't gonna use it, right? So now what they coming back with? No, you know what? Nobody should use it. Now y'all want to make it good? You know what? We shouldn't use it at all.
White people started.
See, exactly. So now they taking it back from us, right? Yeah. So now if we keep saying the word nigga, right? This generation say nigga. Our kids like, yo, it's cool. You know, it doesn't mean what it meant before. Then our kids do that. It takes a generation for that whole word to change. So the people that used to use it in the negative way, they're dying out. They dead. They gone.
Are you talking about I could
50 years, same thing. Words change all the time.
You have a point because to Rod's point, the original word is negus, which meant
king.
Black, king.
See how it
changed?
And
then that changed via European dialect.
So in different cultures, words have different meanings across many different cultures. But like to what like Oprah is saying, like certain like.
Hold on, catch up, Christina B. She was like.
All right, so Christina B. Right now we're on the
We was talking about misogyny.
We're talking about misogyny, and then we flexed into the use of the N word, so to speak. We're not really necessarily done with misogyny.
No, we're not done with misogyny.
Because we need to get more of your. We need to get more of your intake when it comes down to.
Yeah, I need the women to jump in more.
How do y'all feel about that?
How do y'all feel? Because there's another part of misogyny that we're not really talking about yet, and that
is 4 people here, 2 in front of you, 2 on the other side.
So there's
2 brown skinned guys and 2.
All right.
You know,
All right.
yellow. What?
All right. So Akeem is light skinned. He just got a tan, but whatever.
Right.
All right. But my point is, the other part of misogyny is, I was speaking to my homegirl. She was like, "Yo, how many female rappers you know that came out off the strength of them without a cosign from a male?" And I really thought about that. I was like,
well, who did when MC Light and Latifah dropped? They weren't really like
Latifah. I don't
she
know.
was with Naughty by Nature.
She put Naughty by Nature.
They
came from her. Yeah, they came from her pretty much.
What?
She was on before them.
Well, Light. I don't think anybody put Light on, but Lauryn Hill, man, Nicki Minaj.
Well, no, but Lauryn Hill came from a collective though.
Yeah, but a collective of men.
But that business itself is dominated by men.
Yeah.
Like there's no way to.
Look what happens when women do put women on. Pebbles stole all that damn money from TLC. So the shit.
Pebbles.
That shit don't work out all the time either.
Niggas said Pebbles.
She took bad breath from them. But
shout to LaWanda Renee, what's up?
LaWanda Renee, what's poppin'?
But yeah, I mean it's true though. I haven't seen a woman come out in a while without you have a cosign from a male.
That's a fact.
I feel like, but they know that though. I feel like they want to align themselves with a popping male because they feel like that's the only way that they're gonna pop. Yeah,
sure.
Honestly,
yo, we good, Christina. Thanks for asking. We good. We just, chopping it up about this misogyny and this N-word stuff.
I think women are still fighting for rights and respect.
Aspects of life.
I agree, Yemi, but I think a lot of times, a lot of women, especially like what's being spewed out right now, like a lot of women have really lost respect for themselves. Seriously.
Why do you say that?
Like, all right. I think for the most part, any respectable man, like women have to give you a reason to disrespect them. Yeah, are there certain men out there that have like absolutely no respect for women at all? It doesn't matter how she carries herself. Absolutely, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain men out there that's gonna, marginalize you and objectify you no matter what. But then you have a lot of women out here that are birds, even if they don't think that they're birds. Some of them, they have degrees. They're very successful. Depending on how you want to rate success or whatever like that, and they don't respect themselves. You know what I mean? They don't give people outside of themselves a reason to respect them.
You know what's crazy? This makes me think of something else. Just since we're talking about like women respecting themselves, how do y'all feel about the thought that some people have that if a woman dresses a certain way, she shouldn't be offended by being, they're grabbing on her in the club, or she's getting catcalled or whatever, or even if she feels violated. Like a lot of people feel like, well, if you didn't want to be violated, you shouldn't have dressed that way. How do y'all feel about that?
Well, I mean,
I feel that kind of ties into.
But if you're taking that stance, it becomes very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you got to take it across all boys now. So, like, if I come in a hoodie, that means the cops could harass me then.
Of course. And
you know what I'm saying?
The crazy part is the same people I've seen go at the women for that, when that aspect is being brought up back to them, they always say, it's not the same. And I never understood that.
It's definitely
the same exact thing.
I will say this, though. If you coming out, like, I've seen women do this, if you come out with shorts and your ass cheeks are showing, like, not come on, but like, yo, men are like...
Nah, but it's not even that. Like, men is like that. There's crazy people out there. You can't predict. No.
Crazy people. That's you right.
Yeah.
Fuck the crazy. But if I see ass cheeks, I get excited.
Yeah, you're gonna like. But you have self-control. There's some dudes that does not have self-control. They can't help it.
Right.
So don't entice them. Don't tempt it. Don't. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not an invitation to be trusted.
King B just said you can dress however you want. That's not an invitation to be touched.
That's true. And I could walk outside with $1,000 in my hand. That's not an invitation to rob me, but I'll probably get robbed. So that's up to you if you want to do that. I can do whatever I want, but there's consequences to what you do. That's what I'm saying. I can say what I want.
That's what my thing was all across the board.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, you don't live in this world by yourself, son. You don't. Like, you know what I mean? You just don't. Like, I could go outside and say, all right, cool, well, I'm going to walk I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna look high. I'm gonna look drunk or some shit like that. There's gonna be some consequences for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might hit me. Exactly, or whatever the case may be, right? Like,
yeah, because you don't know how everybody thinks. You don't know what's going on in other people's minds.
For real.
So here's my thing. Going back to what Yemi said about women know their bodies and want that lusty attention and reaction from men until it goes beyond their control. So I even bring it up. If you're gonna once you how am I trying to say it? It's like,
if y'all want to express you're sexy, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what it is. No, look, you want to... No, because that's what it is. That's what it's called. Like, all right, I want to express my femininity this way and all this. All right, cool. Beautiful. All right, my body is beautiful. I should be able to... Yeah, I think your body is beautiful also. All right. So, like, you just have to be able to deal with the repercussions and consequences that comes with that. And, like, when I look at you, I'm not seeing a woman per se. Like, I'm just seeing a fat ass, and I'm thinking like, all right, that ass is probably for everybody or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like that's a fact. Granted, you may not think that. You might be a decent woman, might be, but the way how you coming across to like most men, it's like trash.
Shout out to Emily Miller on the check-in. It makes me think about one time. I'll never forget this. When it was I don't think Chris was there. It was me. My boy Mike, Devon was there, so I think Jules was there too. We had linked up with these 3 chicks. They came to chill or whatever. We went to like a party. So one of the chicks who was like dancing wild on me like the whole night pretty much. She wore like a short ass dress. So the dress kept like rising up. Mm-hmm. She got upset at me because I wouldn't pull down the dress every single time. And I told her, I said, listen, you knew what you wore when you stepped out of the house. Why are you getting upset at me? I can't be sitting here dancing with you, pulling down your dress every 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure you knew that shit would happen when you're dancing on me.
It's pretty pathetic. She shouldn't expect you to do
that. She wasn't that mad.
No. What she was shit drunk too. Right, she got tight, dog. Low key yelled and everything. We found out she was bipolar. That was later on in the evening. But she really got tight, and I'm like, yo, you really? That's what I'm saying. It's not my dress to pull down.
Like, call a savage, yo, unbelievable, son.
Who say you're savage?
King B.
King B said, called who a savage?
Me.
Why you a savage?
I don't know why. Why am I a savage, King B?
Makes King B somebody you know if you said I.
Must be.
But yeah, like to me that I didn't get that. It's like, all right, baby, you know what you was wearing to the spot, so you should be pulling out your damn dress when we dance.
So. And here's another thing.
How many women look great? I don't. Oh yeah, I agree with you, Yami. Of course.
Well, Simply Divine said, because they said facts. Simply Divine. There is a thin line between classy and trashy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Keeping it tight.
But I'm never going to advocate for a woman being violated. Obviously,
no.
Yeah. But it's like you just like you said about the $1,000. You just can't dress a certain way. It's like, oh my God, no one's going to try anything. Like. Because a lot of times you have a low-key bullseye on you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, yeah, hopefully a lot of guys, because whenever those discussions go on, it's like all the creeps show themselves, dog.
Yeah, but here's the thing, too, where I think sometimes women take it too far when it comes to terms of misogyny, right?
Yeah, I think everything is...
Here's what I don't agree that's misogyny.
Okay.
Is
all right.
Somebody said that a woman told me that, like, pretty much insinuated that me trying to talk to a girl on the street is misogynistic, and I was like, "How the fuck is that?"
We're gonna get to that.
Let's get to that. Let's get to King B first, right?
Oh, shit.
First of all, a shot got thrown at me, and it shouldn't have been for me, right?
He said, "Don't come for me." He said, "Don't come for me." Nah.
But I'm gonna come for you though. I'm gonna come for you because that's just who I am. That's what I do. So it wasn't me that actually said. Who is it?
I see who King B is.
Who is it?
I'll tell you off the
right.
We saw him Monday.
Alright, right. So anyway, it wasn't me that compared somebody coming out with $1,000 to what a woman would wear.
That was King Chris.
King Chris Sauce. That wasn't me.
Who did it? What they said?
They said that I compared.
You were savage because you compared the money.
I'm not comparing the act. I'm comparing the theory. Like, if you think you can walk around with whatever you want, you can. But then that don't mean nobody else is gonna do what they want to do.
Let's get back to this street harassment.
That's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Now, a couple years ago, a year or two ago, these street harassment videos came out where only black guys primarily were shown catcalling this young lady, like throughout wherever she was walking or whatever. I feel like, to me, I don't think that's misogynistic because it's like, well, as long as you know your boundaries, though, because sometimes dudes be ODing.
I don't like the catcalling situation. But
when you following the girl for 10, 15 blocks,
yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
but that's already misogyny. That's kind of like violating in a sense.
Like
you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Call the cops on
you.
Now you're a weirdo. You're following her after she stewed you? No, after one stew, I'm off your wave.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? On to the next one.
Black man.
King B said catcalling is a compliment. I don't know, man.
No. I'm not really with the catcalling, and that shit don't work. Or in the car when
that shit actually does
work.
That shit does work.
That
shit does work.
In the car,
that shit works.
In the car, that shit is
mad easy. That shit is automatic.
No, it doesn't work for the driver. It works for the passenger sometimes.
Hell yeah, that works.
No, that didn't work. Let me tell you something. There was a 3-4 year period where I was me and this man over here with the Yankee fitted was on everything. That has never ever worked. The only time it works when I get the fuck out the car and go approach.
But they saw you have the car. That's the thing. That's how they stop.
No, but I was a passenger.
They walk slow. They walk slow because they saw you have the car.
But I'm saying though, it doesn't work.
Don't you ever notice?
How many in the car? Like it doesn't work. Like it's not like she's gonna stop. And then come in the car, and then, you know what I'm saying?
How many times have we seen this? Women will say, like, a guy will be driving and the woman will act like she don't want to talk, but then what she start doing? Walking mad fucking slow. What does that mean? It's like you're telling me, come take the box. That's what it is. Come take the box. Honestly.
Yo, I never seen that work. Catcalling, I
seen it work, yo. I go to the
I've seen it work so many times.
I remember one time I was on the bike. I was on Glenwood or something, right? I'm on a bike. And I see some chicks. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's going on? Stu, keep it moving. Some dude honked the horn and like, hey, what's up? She turned around and like slowed down. I'm like, word? I'm like, hey, you got a car? You stopping him?
Yeah.
That's messed up. And then she like smiled and like laughed.
Of course.
She reached one of a good point. She said, follow for 15 blocks. Driving with tints is a major key.
Major key.
Major key.
Hey Emily, does that work on you? What? Ask ladies, would that work on them?
From them who's in the room, I know who's gonna stop for the car, and I know who's gonna keep moving.
Okay, Sip.
I'll tell you right now. Simply Divine is giving everyone the stew. If you're on the foot, she's not stopping. If you're on the car, she's not stopping. If you're in an airplane, in the jet, she's not. It's just everybody's catching the stew. Mm-hmm. Sassy, woo. I don't feel as confident as saying that. Now let me stop. I don't think she would either.
Well, Emily, you let us know. Would that work? If you in the car, if somebody in the car trying to talk to you, are you gonna stop?
Yo. You makes me think about what's that line in Sporty Thieves? No Pigeons. Mm-hmm. They say I used to always do this. My homeboy Swanson has a Benz. So as a frequent passenger in their Benz, I'd always say, "This ain't my Benz, yeah. This my man's, yeah." But what he said? You know, but this ain't my car. Like that ain't your hair. Come on.
Said this ain't my car, it's my man's, yeah.
This ain't my Benz head, it's my man's. Yeah. This ain't my car. Like that ain't your hair. Congratulations. You played yourself. Exactly.
Yo.
Emily, the question is, what was the question about the car?
No, it's about misogynistic though. Right? Basically you saying that, alright, going up to women is going up to women in those streets.
Is that offensive?
Is that offensive? I don't see how that is.
You know, there's people say that they don't know that that's how some of their moms got bagged too.
Yeah, listen. How is a man supposed to talk to a woman now?
Like,
you understand?
In the DMs, that's what they were.
But like social media been out for like what? How long now? Like 10 years now, maybe?
11 years.
Even then, you thirsty if you show interest.
First of all, they say we're thirsty for everything. Here's the thing, ladies. You can't, it's like y'all want us to show interest, but not too much. But if we show too little, we're fucked up.
What's misogynistic? That's what we want to know. Y'all still haven't told us yet. Is that misogynistic?
They don't know themselves.
Right. Since y'all don't know. See, I wasn't ready to throw y'all under the bus.
King B said catcalling is good for women's self-esteem. Ask Sassy and Simply. Ha!
Ask Emily. Emily, what's misogynistic to you?
Oh, hold on. Yemi said the word thirst drives me crazy. Well, let's elaborate on this one. Yemi, why don't you like the word thirst?
Yeah, it's a little off topic. I'd love to get there.
That's
listen, I'm ready to get this ski, boy.
There's no median with y'all. It's either 0 to 100.
Yeah, feast or famine. But I feel like that word thirst is honestly the reason why the whole chivalry is dead thing, why it exists.
0 to 100. I need elaboration, please.
Yeah, word.
I need
Nowadays, there's no motion because when a decent man starts to court you. Oh my God, bars.
That's what I like that, Yemi.
Alright.
Yemi spit some bars.
Alright, maybe Yemi she ate real good today. Maybe she ate.
Nah, Yemi just dropped some bars, fam.
Well, Bianca says interest does not always equal thirst.
Bianca, wait. Smart.
No.
Right.
She said always equal thirst.
Right, but look, it doesn't matter, son. Like, I mean, we know at the end of the day, ladies, they'll want that attention from whoever they're attracted to. I mean, it's just that simple.
Yeah. When it's the wrong guy's thirst.
All right then, like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all tell me.
How about you be humble and just appreciate the fact somebody's interested in you?
Somebody like your ass, man. What the fuck? Like, I'm like, yo, there's women out here really like you should be appreciative that somebody's even speaking to you. And this doesn't even have nothing to do with looks or anything. Just your fucking personality might be so shitty. Be happy this man took time to talk to you.
Be happy. But it's not misogynistic. I'm sorry. I'm making opportunity.
My son Ross broke it down. Ross is like, if she with it is what it is. Exactly.
Yeah, that's not misogynistic. I am not.
If I curve to you multiple times.
I have been misogynistic. Probably. Most of my life.
Yourselves, you fucking heathens. I've never been.
That's a lie.
Yeah, right.
That's a lie.
Shut your face.
That's a lie.
Come on.
So you never call women bitches casually.
If she act like a bitch, I call her a bitch.
I'm
joking.
Okay, too short.
No, I'm casually like in conversation or talking to her.
No, in period.
It's like a reef. I try not to anymore as much, but so man, it'd be hard because I be talking to y'all and be like, bitch, so what the fuck?
I don't say that.
Don't try to seem like
I don't though. No, I really don't though. I don't though.
This nigga stop eating chicken now. He's a fucking.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, I swear. I don't do that though. I don't refer to women as.
I refer to bitches as bitches though.
Here we go.
I do.
Dudes are just annoying. Well, no, here's the thing, Rwanda. You don't want anybody talking to you. That's the thing, first of all.
I don't even know if dudes do that.
She goes, dudes are just annoying. Don't talk to me unless I show interest in you.
I don't think dudes do that anymore.
Do what?
Talk to girls in the street.
Oh, no, they do that, fam.
Nah, but a lot of dudes...
Not like how it was before, man. Like,
it's not
to the level. Nowhere close to the level as it was before.
Back in the days, that shit was OD, son. Now it's a little bit more tame.
Niggas is walking around with
for one, nobody like
just for that.
Like for one, like you don't need to like be outside to see women anymore. Like you gotta do is go in exactly. You go on Instagram or something like that. Or
but social media, what makes social media dope though is you could block the person. So it's like, all right, if you get a little too annoying, a little too, you make you feel uncomfortable, block. Bye, bitch. That's it.
Well, too much kitty out here. Sharice R says, and she says, why would you want interest to be one-sided?
What?
I guess she's saying like when the dude's trying to talk to a girl, like why would I want interest to be one-sided?
So why do they
I'm gonna curve you?
Like why do they keep trying even though the girl's curving them pretty much?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna curve you if I'm not interested. I think that's.
Well, they don't. Oh, somebody popped the cat. God damn. No, dudes don't know the difference between. Prince, stop farting, B.
But shit in the corner.
Dudes. What I realized, dudes struggle with the difference between being persistent and being annoying. This is a very thin line here. And I feel like dudes get confused by that all the fucking time.
To all my dudes, who are out there trying to talk to women, do me a favor. That line where you go, nah. So can we be friends? Congratulations, you play yourself. Take that out of the equation now, B. That's old news.
First, I gotta stop saying, did your boyfriend say you can't have friends? Fuck yeah, I said that shit. She can't have fucking friends, nigga. She only need 3 friends. Me, it's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and me. That's it.
Muhammad BH, what's going on? We're talking about misogyny, and if guys trying to talk to a girl in the street, is that considered misogyny?
Is that wrong?
You don't need 3 friends.
Yeah.
Yes, Yemi. Yemi. Some women do curve just plain hard to get.
Yeah, but then we just get annoyed, and then we just go try to fuck your friends. So there's that.
I don't even do it anymore.
I'm not into the hard to get situation.
I'm too old for that. So
I'm keeping it moving.
You gotta piece out.
But like, what's other ways, you know what I mean, like misogyny works now?
Come on, Cynthia Divine. Clearly I'm joking.
Something more relevant. I mean, objection, I think, is the biggest one. Like, the
sexually
objective. So, I mean, guys do it in a sense of like, yo, we'll see, this is misogynistic. You'll see a girl and you'll be like, yo, I want to holler at that, but I'm never going to wife her, I'm just going to hit it.
Yeah.
I wish we could just say that.
We do say that.
I wish we could just do that without it being looked at. Because I feel like...
You don't?
To walk up to a girl and say, yo, I just want to fuck you, I don't want to be in a relationship with you?
I mean, no, not like
Even
that.
if we say that, what always happens?
Sometimes they be with it, man. You never know.
No, they be with it
like
until you give them that 20%. one super stroke. Then
I'm not saying like.
What are we now?
No, you're not just.
What are we doing?
I'm not saying just come up to a girl and say, okay, well, yeah, I just want to have sex with you and that's it. Like, no.
Well, I mean, like over time, yeah.
But I mean, just. All right, saying exactly what it is that you want.
Yeah, and you said you will get punched.
How many people actually wife a chick that they bag on the street though?
I've done it.
Well, my homeboy and he got his wife now.
I've done it before.
He met her outside of a club after a party. So I've witnessed.
But why not though?
I've witnessed some people in this room also do the same. It happens.
Why not though? Like, I mean,
because you gotta understand your approach too. It's like if you go, yo, hey, ma, and she stops, you don't want to wife that. You don't want to wife that woman, honestly.
Well, why not?
You don't know what you're getting though. You don't know what you're gonna get.
That's
in a club,
in a
supermarket,
it's a crapshoot
on
regardless,
Instagram
honestly.
or whatever. Like you don't know what you're gonna get.
She might be super attracted to you. So when you say, "Hey, ma," she stop. I don't think that's a problem. It's the personality now.
Hold on.
She's gonna be loyal to you. That's it.
Luana said when we wipe them up from the club or from Luana, Facebook's barely alive now, so you got to give a different site. But I'm just with whatever, man. Honestly, if wherever it comes from, whatever. I feel like this. The same way dudes have met chicks off of social media just to fuck them, it's the same way you can meet a chick off of social media and wife her. I don't think one should be shunned while the other one gets praised. Which is what ends up happening, honestly.
It really doesn't matter because you don't know what you're going to get.
You don't know. You do not know,
You're
son.
rolling the dice.
You always rolling the dice. It doesn't
That's what I'm
matter.
saying. It's just the same result.
You don't know.
Regardless.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at or anything like that. You don't know what card you're being dealt, son.
King B said, I met my shorty at Miami Carnival. Well, all right.
Yeah, I met my last shorty at Miami Carnival, actually. At first. Then I met her. But then, like, actually, got her number and stuff like that at a party.
I mean, I've seen people meet at carnivals and they went on to date for a year or two. You know, it's happened.
Yeah, it's happened. Actually, a girl that Swanson was supposed to win with last year in Trinidad, she actually met her now husband, actually on the same boat ride where she met Swanson.
Damn.
So Swanson could have been the one.
Swanson could have been that guy. Swanson
would have ruined her life, though. But
yo, please give us likes, and give us shares, likes and shares, please. Anywhere really. I don't think we should look at it like, yo.
But you know what's crazy though? I think for me, and I've kind of always low key been like this. Once I got out of college, I feel like it was always, to me, it was less of an effort for me to bag off social media was just always so easy. Like for me to actually do this shit in the street, I need like 12 different scenarios to play out in my head.
I'd rather.
I don't psych myself out.
I'd rather better
say. I don't even know what.
Most of the time I'm saying something. It's just making them laugh, man. It was just saying.
By the time I figure out what to say, sometimes the chick done already walk 4 blocks down.
Nah, man.
Unless I'm drunk, then it's different.
Nah. For me, it's like it's just like you can read somebody's body language. You know what I mean? Like just talking to her, she can't necessarily bullshit you like that. So
because you kind of see the
exactly like you know what I mean? Like I see her in her element. Like this, you could barely fake. You know what I mean? Fake anything or whatever. I'm gonna know if you're not interested or not or anything like that. Like her reaction time is very, very small. So it's like mostly anything that she's responding to is truthful. So I mean, me personally, I'd rather that.
You know what, man? I've been waiting to get this is a little bit off what we're talking about. Ladies, I have a question for y'all. Because this is kind of annoying. This is going to be as raw of a question as you ever hear from me. Y'all be sending nudes to the guys that y'all like? Like when y'all talking or whatever?
I think after they have sex. No, not even after.
So, well, nah, let's see what they say.
They're not gonna admit to it.
I hope
Yeah,
they
look,
do.
look.
Why not? Let's see who keeps it real.
Yes, Yemi's with the shits.
Alright. Why
Because
not?
you know this,
Right?
I feel like that. But you know this. I feel like, and
Guys
I feel
that like
yeah.
no. The one already says no.
well, Luana's
So she says to the guy she don't like?
Luana's not saying
Like
nothing.
what? Guys I like, nah, but if I don't
Listen,
like you, yeah.
Luana got to be quarantined in her own space, away from everybody, fam.
Is she gonna live with cats? That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
77
Cat
cats. But cause she don't be with the shit. But Luana said her man, yes. My thing is, I feel like if you're like,
I mean, that's
Wait,
first of all, hold on.
My
First of
man.
all, that's on deck. That has to be on deck.
Yeah.
That shouldn't even be.
well,
a
here's
question.
the thing.
that's
I
right,
know.
right.
My thing is, I know of a situation where like, and I feel like as a guy, one thing I should never have to ask you for nudes.
in a relationship.
If I fucking like you and you like me back, I shouldn't have to ask you fucking nudes. Fuck that. If we've established that I like you and you like me too, then I shouldn't have to say, "Oh, can I get some?"
Texting
Yeah.
on deck.
You can't be talking about how you wanna slurp my semen and I said it nudes. That don't make sense. That does not make sense.
Yeah, you got a good point right there. Yep. No face, no case. Don't show the face, baby.
Yeah.
I need the face, fam. You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me.
Now you asking for too much.
No.
the hell?
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm appreciative regardless.
Sip got bad
But-
guidelines.
You gotta sign release
Mad
forms
guy
now
like
and shit.
I'm appreciative regardless, but yo, I don't know, man. I feel like that's something that should be like a given. Like I should be at work at 1:40 p.m. and I should just look at my phone and go, "Oh,
140.
she sent me nudes." It's lit.
Son.
That's what should happen.
What land is he living
Yo,
in?
you mad specific. And
No. But
I need the face. I need 140 p.m. Hey, man.
I don't know. It's like as I got older, these things started happening less. Before, it's like I would get tired of getting nudes.
Oh wow.
I was getting nudes all day. And then all of a sudden, as I got older, started meeting different types of women. It's like I'm like, okay, like what the fuck? Are you gonna fucking send me some fucking nudes? Like
After this shit.
Like I hate when I hate when they'll be like, yo, damn, I look kind of sexy right now. I just got out of the shower. Damn, I want to see. Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Maybe you can make it in the.
I gotta prove it.
Ladies, send sip your nudes.
All nudes matter, man, ladies. All nudes matter.
Yo, so we were speaking about since you talk about nudes, things like that, right? Would you look at a girl different, treat a girl different if you smash her on the first date?
No. Didn't we already go through this last? Listen to me. Let me break this down to you again. Let's rewind here. Toronto, 2012. Listen to me. The date I don't want to. It was a Saturday.
Okay.
This date it lives down in India. I'm not going to say the names involved. I witnessed two people smash chicks they first met within. One person was within 6 hours. The other one was. There was even no date yet, fam. And it's not like it was just that one time and that was it. Both situations went on to have at least a year and change of going on. So when I see that, I said, well, I guess this shit isn't that bad. So I would not look at a woman different.
Would these women sleep on the first date?
I know who would not. Lawanda would definitely not. I can say that.
I'm not gonna say not, man.
No, but Lawanda Renee definitely would not. I think Lawanda at least 77 dates in. I think you might.
77 days.
Yeah, you might have a chance. But the first, no.
Bugging.
But,
I am something, B. My package.
Well, hold on. Simply Divine gave a little hint. She said, I haven't. She didn't say I would.
on that.
She said, she did not say I would.
No,
Okay.
actually, I feel like, you know what I mean, if women are more submissive that way, you know what I mean, I feel like most of you are not about games and like, you know what I mean, I'm more inclined to like deal with you more seriously.
Here's my thing.
But then, you know what I mean, like it depends on who you're dealing with.
Listen, if you fuck on the first date, that's okay. That's fine. I'm not tripping. It is what it is, man. Honestly. Because sometimes it's just the shit was there. The vibe was right.
Yeah.
Shit happens. It's like, whatever.
Sometimes you get sucked off your feet.
Sometimes
There's also that.
Sometimes you just horny, you give in.
Now, I'll say this, though. If she's on some, I pull out a rubber and she goes, yo, we don't need that. This is where we have the problem. Because I am not trying to get the clap, not trying to get the hip, none of that. So that's where I have more so the issue. Like, if you're down to do it raw diggity on the first night, it's like, no, that's a huge red flag. Huge red flag. You don't even know. I feel like you should at least know the person's last name first if you're gonna have raw sex with them.
Yeah.
You hesitated.
Like you hasn't done that.
You hesitated. Oh shit.
Oh man.
I keep on last names. He just Roy's a Barracuda.
Nah.
He hasn't used a condom since 06, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
I think it threw you under the bus, fam.
He threw me under the bus, and it was very, very unwarranted, son.
Nah, this nigga threw you under the bus.
I had on one hand. How many girls I went raw as a Barracuda with? Son? One hand. One hand on
I got 1, carried a 7, take away 4, add 2. No, I'm kidding.
It's the 06 though, son.
I mean, I'll be spot you sitting next to me right now, dog.
Come on, I'm not living life like that, son. Oh man, son.
That's the thing too, though. A lot of times, yo. Here's the thing, though. A lot of times, women will want to fuck you on the first date, but because of that thinking, they'll just say, "Nah, not yet. Let me just wait a little bit."
Yeah, sometimes it's good to wait.
I've been on dates sometimes, and the woman that's told me, "Yo, I wish you would have fucked." I'm like, "Me too." Yeah, I didn't know you wanted to fuck. You wasn't acting like
You
that.
gotta test the waters, B. You know, you might get a drink thrown in your face.
You know what it is? I think.
wait, say that again.
Said what? A
I said,
drink?
yeah, you might get a drink thrown in your face or something like that. But at least
You know what I'm saying? You gotta take a shot.
Why would I get a drink thrown in my face? No, we have to rewind it.
Please.
Yeah, why would I get a drink thrown in my face?
I'm just saying.
You just run up to the chicks in the comments and say, "Let's fuck
No,
right
man, no. I'm just saying that just to say that, man. You just gotta test the waters, though, man. Sometimes that shit
You
happens.
got to, son.
You gotta test the waters. And, like, all facets of just dating or something like that, man. Like, you know, like, if you have all these questions in your head, I want to get them answered. I want to get them answered. You know what I mean? And sometimes I don't want to say words to get the answer I want. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes physically doing something to get the answer that I want.
Pretty much.
Like I saw somebody ask a question today. Somebody was like, this was a weird question though. Do you wait until after you start talking to somebody to let them ride your face? I'm like,
what?
Just say how far do you go with the sexual experts when you're just talking to somebody? I'm like, shit, she can ride my face while we're talking. Fuck that. We gotta wait till we're fucking in a relationship to do all that shit. But the beard is here for a reason, by the way. But just be safe, man.
Sip is on one
Sip
today.
is wildin', bro.
Who said Sip is on one? Who said that? Who the fuck said that?
Sip is on one today.
And there's no Hennessy involved. That's the
Yeah, this is 100% sober right now.
Yeah.
I can't. Nah, but it's true, fam. Look, listen. Do you know what the nickname is for this thing? The juice catcher. That's what they call it. And by juice, we don't mean the beverages that's in the fridge, fam.
Okay.
But
all right.
You see what it is? It's because all these dudes ate the vibes after the age of 21. That's why they were like, all right.
All right.
Yeah, actually, I do fit up to that, though.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, why you know how it's funny how we all found out. It was me, Chris, and Swanson outside just talking. I said, guys, I have something to tell you. Yeah, I first ate Baku's in high school. Niggas went word, and then to that point, I didn't even know that they did it. They said, yeah, I think one of them had did it like 2 weeks before. It was like, yeah, I just did that shit. Yo, shit isn't that bad. It's just funny how the evolution came from, yo, I'm never doing this to yo.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we was in high school, like, it was like that was like a part of like, you know, like the devaluing of women or something like that. Like, why you eating pussy? Are you bugging, son? Come out of here. Nasty, son. Maybe my wife. That's it.
In high school, that's what dudes were saying. Dudes was making it seem like they're only going to eat out the woman that they plan on marrying.
Yeah.
Which is the most outrageous shit I've heard.
And then, like, for like 3-4 years, I just had this urge, son.
Women do the same thing, though.
Here's the thing. I used to think that, but my high school girlfriend turned me out, fam. She was giving me head for a cool 10 months straight, never asked for anything. I said, you know what? Let me try this. So, you know, I
you did this on your own merit?
Yeah, on my own merit. I did it, and then...
It's a nice guy.
Yeah, and then I'll tell you the story already. And then she went home or whatever and went on to write me the longest email I've ever seen before in my life about the whole experience. It was like a 4-page poem. And when I seen that coupled with her reaction to when it happened, I said, you know what, this isn't bad.
Damn.
This isn't that bad.
Then the beard just grew from them.
Well, that was since 12 years old. The beard was there, but
Nah, but like it was like I feel like
women definitely the same thing.
It was
with
more
head,
accepted practice when you was like younger, man, like in high school. Like,
women was giving it a break.
Yeah, they was giving back. What?
Yeah,
they were back staircase. Shout out to that. But
Just saying.
after 10 period.
After 10 period.
But yeah, but like you know what I mean. The way how we objectified women was like, yo, I'm just getting my nut, man. That's all they good for. Seriously. So it's like, why would you eat the box? You know what I mean? We called dudes nasty for that shit. Nah, for real. Back then, yeah, that's how we thought.
Nah, there was a couple.
Yeah, but I mean, when you in a relationship,
we ain't gonna say no names, but yeah, a couple dudes in the middle was
man.
early. So.
Relationships back then in high school, son. Nah, man. Dudes used to get cut for that.
Yo, yeah. Question for real, like for all of us here, even in the room, like think back to your high school relationships. How much with your one particular high school sweetheart or whatever? How much sex were y'all really having like that?
I had a lot of sex. I don't know about y'all.
I literally the only time I didn't have sex with my girlfriend was when she had a period. The week she had a period, that's the only week we didn't.
I never had a steady girlfriend in high school, son. I was
going not until senior year for me.
You were a complex case, though.
We fucked. This guy could have had all the women. He was just,
I have sex with like this girl here once, maybe twice, and then like
everybody got quiet now that we're talking about high school. I know something else busting it open. Ross said jackrabbits. Nah, my ex and I was OD in high school, fam. It was terrible. Like I was like I was like a savage.
How many people had high school relationships? Like
that's a good one.
Like a real high school sweetheart.
Yemi said she didn't have a relationship until her senior year. This was my junior year and senior year with that person. And
I had damn near 3-year relationship.
We just had so much sex, fam. The fact that I didn't get her pregnant, dog, was just God. Because she's the one who.
I'm pretty sure. Absolutely.
She stopped one time and said, "Nope, I can't do this," and then took it up, and we just never used it again.
Simply Divine said, "Yo, this is the joint used to get me tight. I had a relationship when I was a junior. My junior and my man wasn't in high school. That used to get me tight when I was in high school, boy. A lot of beautiful girls in our age was dating some 25-year-old.
That kid was there. Hold up. Well, how old were you? Hold on, junior year?
16.
Velly's birthday's in December. Oh, well, no, shut. Velly's birthday is December, so she may not have been 16 yet. Oh.
Yeah, that thing used to get me tight. I'm not gonna lie.
But
he wasn't 25.
Nah, it was all the buff chicks too. It was never the white chick who had the college boyfriend. It was always the one that like everybody wanted. So.
But yeah, it's crazy. A lot of those girls that were like, developed like women back then. Shit, man. Like more than 50% of them, that was their prime, son. They watched.
It was. Because we look at them now. Shout out to middle class of blank. We'll leave that blank. We know what class it's one particular class this applies to.
What the hell? Really?
No, there's one class it applies to. We seen them go like like how the 96 class. How like the 96 class was, Kobe, Ray Allen Iverson, fresh. Look at my man Kobe now. That's how that particular class is now. We're not gonna say y'all think hard. I know which class I'm talking about, but we're gonna leave that blank.
This guy right here.
We don't ran through that.
Oh, 16, 19, that's not bad.
But
oh, he was 19. That's not that bad.
But you know, crazy part was your
first. Not that bad. When I was in college.
The first week of school, was like bidding. The first week of school was like bidding, son. When that first week of school come in, we saw looking at the faces.
Hold on, before you finish, Bianca said it better not be 06 because that's when she graduated.
It's a few years before 06
okay.
and after 03, so we just leave it there.
Damn.
But hey, look, I've been consistently watching for 13 years. So if you call me watch now, that's okay because I've been watching. But to see we need a 30 for 30 on this shit.
Oh my God!
What if I told you? Let me stop. All jokes, people. All jokes. But
Yemi was 22.
Sassy, you too hot in these streets, fam.
How was not Yemi? How old were you when you were 22?
Oh yeah, she's like 17.
These chicks be in a rush to grow, man. That's what
you know what the thing was too. They were like, we were mature enough.
Yeah, but then these dudes, the older dudes I was hitting, I mean,
they weren't mature either. They were just older in age. That's it.
And they had a car or something.
Like, the funny thing is, they never realized how they probably were all just were side chicks. You think he didn't have his girlfriend at his college? Or remember now, he's an adult. So your young ass can't be out at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Like, what do you think he's doing?
That used to piss me off. So all these dudes, so what y'all doing here, man? Like, What y'all doing here, son? Y'all got a job or something, son? All this, you gotta wake up for first period in the morning. What y'all doing here, son? Yeah.
Nah, but you know we should have did? You know we should have did? Nah, it's true though, Sassy. Think about it. If I'm 19, right? Let's just say I'm 19 and I'm dating a high school senior.
Get him while they're young. That's what it is.
But let's say I'm dating a high school senior. And I know she doesn't have certain privileges or certain liberties that a person who's my age may have. She may have a curfew. She may not be able to go out on the weekend and spend the night at my crib, certain shit like that.
1917 is kind of close, though.
All right, 21-17.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
21. Now you think that's two different lifestyles right there.
Yeah.
Of course, the younger chick is gonna be the side chick. Cause I could have a whole different situation, and I could kind of set up where like you two would never see each other, just off the strength of past a certain time you can't be here.
It's just that, but you're just where your mind is.
That too.
That's the main thing.
I feel like nobody ever thought about that. When you're tall, older, and with the car, it's a wrap.
Oh, yeah,
that still applies till this day, unfortunately. But that's definitely true. But it was high school, man. It was like I said, it was like a flea market. When the first week of school started, dudes put their bids in, get the screen name. This is before cell phone, just jumping. Get the screen name, and then you just get lit from there.
Yo, you know what I don't understand?
Oh,
What you don't understand, son.
Ross said a good point. Taller. What's up with the infatuation with a guy being taller?
I got this.
Than the woman. Is it like a protection thing?
It's two ways to look at it. No, I've seen tall niggas get knocked out all the fucking time.
I know that, but
I've seen Ock knock out several tall dudes before. But listen, here's the thing. It's two ways to look at it. One way to look at it is, and both ways to me are dumb as shit.
Well,
one way to look at it,
said it's a requirement.
Well, here's the thing. Cynthia Devine is like is tall, so I get it. My issue, you know what it is? I don't care about nobody's preference, honestly. It's just a bit odd to me when the women are like 5'2" and you want the guy to be 6'4". I don't think they realize how dumb that looks. Like Cynthia Devine is tall, so I completely she's my height. You know, she's taller than me, so I get that. That makes sense to me. But the two things I hear the most, especially from the shorter women, is I want to look up to somebody. If you want to look up, go a couple steps below. What's the problem?
I don't understand.
And I think the other one is they want, and this is the one I find the dumbest. They want their kid to be tall because I've heard a lot of people say that, and it's like you already put your thought in. For what? I don't know. Maybe they want them to be fucking on the NBA. I don't know.
Yo, that is really stupid.
It's really dumb, son. It's very, very dumb.
Simply Divine says it's a requirement. I need to know why it's a requirement.
No, right? Well, I kind of said that for her. Yeah, it makes sense.
Lights with an explanation.
I need an explanation.
Yeah, I mean.
Shout out to Alanya.
I think Sassy has a little bit more flexibility with the height. You have to wear your height. Here's the thing, though, Bianca. If I clip your boyfriend in the knees and bring him down to my level, then what?
Son. What? Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going to keep it 100, son. Honestly, the biggest pussies are tall dudes most of the time. Because they feel like, I'm tall, I don't have to do much. And then when you drop it on the concrete, then what?
Yo.
No, honestly, the biggest herbs to me are tall dudes.
You're different.
Because they go off of height. I could beat you up because I'm taller than you. Mm-hmm. But you don't know about this 100 pounds of fire I have in my fist.
Yo, so
it has to be protection. It has to be. It has to be the subconscious thought of protection, like they being protected by a dude who's tall. It has to be because everything else doesn't make sense to me. I want to wear heels and be able to look up. How does that make? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it.
Here's the thing. That's the thing. You don't have to.
I don't know. Maybe they feel like if they did a dude shorter than them, maybe. They might beat him up? Yeah.
It has to be protection.
Akeem squats?
What else could it be?
Akeem squats like 400 pounds. Who's going to beat him up? Because here's my thing about the protection aspect of it, Rich. What are you going to do when he gets his ass stomped the fuck out in front of you?
But I don't think they consciously know it's protection, is what I'm saying. I think it's a subconscious thing that they think. Well, they feel like covered, they feel protected, they feel like in somebody's arms.
And that's why they get shocked when they tall ass boyfriend gets knocked the fuck out and he's on World Star.
What about that dude that you want him tall and whatever, and he's going 730? Are you gonna stop him?
That's the thing you gotta think about. That's the thing. This dude is 6'4", 275 pounds. You're 5'5", 120. He starts wilding out. What are you going to do?
Oh, you going to take that hit?
At least with me, you have a little bit of a chance. You know, you might take me down.
When you done set him off and all of that shit, Y'all gonna stop it?
Yo, thank you, Alanya. She said she thinks we're very funny. Thank you, appreciate it. Please give us likes and shares. But that's
it's not that men have a short complex. It's that women try to make us feel inferior because of our height.
That's very true. That's true. That's very, very true. I can say to that. You did jump the ball.
Shout out to that. But I feel like women try to make.
Let I talk about it.
Me being, I'm standing 5'5" out here, D. You know what I mean? 5'5" of full-fledged confidence. But in my life, not seriously, like a lot of times you talk to like certain women and it's like they'll feel like you're less of a man or something like that if you're not the air. I don't know, the air is different up there or some shit like that. I'm like, it's like, do you think you can beat me up or something like that? Really? Like seriously. Like what? That means I don't know how to take care of my responsibilities or something like that or whatever. I mean, I never felt like I had to prove myself in that type of way anyway. Like once you get to know me, regardless of what, like you're not gonna. My personality isn't inferior at all. Like, but I think like it's like they think like you're like less of a man, so to speak. Like
that's what I'm saying. It has to be protection that they subconsciously think that a guy is like covering them, protecting them because they're taller. Maybe that's why they like big brother dudes. You know what I'm saying too? Some.
Yeah, word. Well, why do women like some dudes like that?
Because it's a real masculine thing. Big, like women are attracted to two things. Power and protection. Period. You know what I'm saying? So that car, that money, that look of that money, I think it's in their nature to be attracted to that. They want that dude.
We need clarification.
Because they want to be protected. Generally, they want to be protected like they were in their father's arms. They want to be protected. So that same.
Yeah, but then here's the thing about in the father. Sometimes the father isn't even there, so we got to take that out.
Yeah, but still, they still want to be protected. Even that makes it even worse. That makes it even more. You know what I'm saying? That they want to be protected. They want to feel like they could. If something happens, they lose whatever their career, whatever that it's all good. And these things subconsciously signifies that to them.
Like I've seen people say, like 5'5".
So what is it?
I think average height is 5'9", right? Which luckily that's
what I think.
But
and security all around.
And I see people say, 5'9" is short. Fam, to who? 5'9" is pretty. I mean, it's not the tallest guy in the world. I think it's decent. You know, I have tall features. I don't say I can reach
height. Like you're right. I mean, his height can't prove that, but I just think subconsciously that's what y'all think. Like that's what y'all attracted to. Like so,
y'all look for something aesthetically instead of like what it is or what that person is, so to speak.
Guarantee.
I don't care.
I guarantee you. I would say this. I guarantee you, a dude that they would consider ugly, right? Let's say the dude that they consider ugly in high school. Let's say he became a millionaire, right? They don't necessarily have to be successful. They don't have to be a gold digger. Because I'm not saying that they're gold diggers. I'm saying that he becomes a millionaire. He becomes extremely successful.
Success looks very attractive. Yeah, success looks very, very attractive.
To
women.
Absolutely. So and that changes their whole perspective, and they would actually date him now because of his. So if I dated, I'm gonna pick a random girl in here, Sassy Pink, right? And Sassy Pink never seen me before. You know, we go on a date. She doesn't think I'm attractive, but I take her out and we go dinner, and then we go on a jet to an island and chill. You think I'm not busting those sheets?
Oh, on the plane.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's the truth. Major key. See, Sharice knew.
What she said?
She said major key. And Sassy Pink is dying because it's the truth.
Cynthia tried to say, when I said 5'9", she tried to say that's my height. I told her, congratulations, you're the average height of a man. Like, I don't know. Like,
yo, man.
They are dying because they know I'm right. They know I'm right. They know I'm right. It's the truth. You're just attracted to power. And we're attracted to the fine, to the looks of it. Like, we are, no matter what. I mean, we could look past it, I think, because certain girls.
So as far as, like, misogyny then. So